risks that
It's
you took.
the big risk that I took. Well, it's just a matter of luck and destiny. I come from a low-income family household. I don't know, I'm not ready to tell this one before. I came from a very small town in the Philippines. I went to like more than 30 interviews. I didn't get in. I was shaking all the time.
Yeah.
That you are going to discover dreams and ambition, but it's within you to nurture it. I was crying at the time, so that's why I realized I wanted more.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this video are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Diary of an OFW or Audio Media. We are not responsible for any actions taken based on the content discussed.
Isa na namang magandang kwentuhan dito ngayon ang ihahatid namin sa inyo because ito maraming nagtatanong about sa students, kung paano nga ba mag-aral, paano nga ba sila makakapag-start na bumisita at mag-take ng college degree or MBA dito sa Czech Republic. So, inimbitahan namin ang isang nakilala namin sa one of the event ng Filipino dito. Pinaunlakan naman niya kami and binisita pa kami. So, ayun, sana marami kayong matutunan because we are aiming for you to have some information about how you can get a student visa and yung story as a student, as working here dito sa Czech Republic will be brought out to you as well. So, magandang kwentuhan to. Dito lang sa Diary of an OFW kung saan
Ito ang kwento nyo.
kwento nyo. That's nice. Alright, so kasama namin ngayon si Nino, ang isang estudyante dito sa Czech Republic for 2 years, right?
Yeah, almost 3 years now.
Oh, almost 3 years.
Yeah, bilis ng panahon.
And you're almost 3 years. Paano ka nakarating dito as a student?
Well, sa akin, pagpunta ko dito is very unexpected. Hindi ko talaga plan kasi when I was in the Philippines, I finished my first degree. I finished like Bachelor of Elementary Education in the Philippines. Then, nag-move ako sa Vietnam. Before that, actually, I was working in Cebu for more than 2 years. And I got scouted to teach in Vietnam. And I was in Vietnam at that time. I was like working. I'm earning good, actually. And I'm very happy at the time at first. And then I realized like it's not for me. It's not the things that I really want to do in a long run. So I decided maybe I go back to school. So that's why I decided it's not even Czech Republic, like my first choice. And I searched like on the internet, like what's the best business school in Europe. So that's really funny because it came out like Prague University of Economics and Business, which is okay. How is it possible for me to go there? It's like there's so much things to do. I was in Vietnam at the time, and it's really.
And you're working there.
I was working there at the time, and okay, I will just send application and let's see what happens. So I don't have like high hopes to get in, but deep inside, I really want to go because I want to go outside Vietnam. Don't get me wrong. My experience in Vietnam was nice. It's just that that is not the life I want to see in the long run in the next 5 to 10 years of my life. And when I applied, I do it like do it yourself. I'm doing DIY everything, like searching.
So from the very beginning, you're preparing the documents, you're searching for the types of documents that you needed to prepare.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing it on your own.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's really funny because like, I went to the university website, and then searched all the documents needed. Like, you are going to submit my high school diploma. I was like,
From high school,
yeah, from high school. I have a degree. Anyway, so I was doing collecting my documents. I was in Vietnam, so I asked my sister to collect, like, go to the school, go let them write this letter from. I gave them like the structure of the letter from the university, and it was like Feb of 2023. And when I started to write all this, I mean, prepare the documents. Before we used to have essay, you used to have like CV for application and everything. And
and I need to wait for a couple of weeks to receive like invitation for interview. And it was like 5 minutes interview. I've prepared so much. I was expecting that there will be like business interview. It was like personal questions. It was
Wait,
super
hold
easy.
on. That interview is from the school, right?
Yeah, from the
For
school
the
itself.
application as a student.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But for a student here in the Czech Republic, they don't have like the agency just like other countries, like in US and Australia or in UK. They have this agency that will help them to go to study. But here in the Czech Republic, you need to apply first by yourself in the university if you get accepted or not.
So it's like before you will apply for a student visa, you need to apply in the school first.
Yeah,
and
in
if
the
you
school
were
first.
you will be accepted, then that's the time that you will process your student visa.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So, but it's very quick actually. I waited like after the oral exam. I waited for 1 week or 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks, and I received the acceptance letter. So they are going to give the skills. The school will give you like this acceptance letter, this proof of accommodation, for you to be able to apply for the visa processing. And I was in Vietnam at the time. I need to resign like right away. So I need to go back because I know that I need to wait 3 months before you get like the processing of like visa approval is 3 months. So it's so long. So I need to go back. I need to go home. It's like, I was so excited. I don't know what happened. I was like pretty sure like, okay, I don't have a backup plan. All I need to do is go back and go to the embassy and be confident. That's it. I don't know. I don't know what will happen to me if my visa will
be denied.
Be denied. So I don't know. What will I do in the Philippines then? So oh my gosh, Lord,
So it's
like,
a risk that
it's
you took.
the big risk that I took, and it's worth it. I'm here. That's so funny. And when I went back to the Philippines, there's also, if you are actually living abroad for more than 6 months, and you need to get like police certificate in that specific country.
Yeah. Even for us workers, it's the same.
That's actually a really problem for me because they only accept like, like English to Vietnamese to English to Czech.
So you have to translate it twice.
Yeah, twice. It was like, and I waited for 2 months, and when I went to the embassy, I gave them, no, that is incorrect. You need to do this one. So, like, oh my god, I need these things. So, like, I need to complete all this stuff. Like, okay, so I just need to be positive about it. And the first time that I get accepted. I went to the Philippines. I had this interview with the embassy. First, like simple, like submitting all the documents. This is correct, not. And I waited like 55 days to be exact. And I got invited to an interview for 2 hours. I was standing in remember like in Makati. This is actually this very small place in the embassy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The
The Czech embassy. And I was standing there, like they asked me like, of course, you already finished bachelor's degree already and you're working because it's stated in the, like in the application, the green application form. And why is it that you want to study again? It's like, I want to go back to the Philippines after graduation. That's like, it was so hard. I was like, no. And it's 2 hours and I waited for 10 days, I guess, or a week after that interview, I received the visa and I flew directly here.
So how long was the processing time from the first day that you submitted your application to the school?
The school, I finished like all my requirements in March, but normally every year we have deadline every April 30 of the month, April 30, and then that's for masters and bachelor. Then you need to wait for 1 week for the oral exam. Then you
So
have to wait 1 week.
as early as January, you have to submit the application to the school.
You can do it like November before.
Okay.
November to the application period is November until April 30.
April 30. That's the limit. The deadline.
Yes.
And then you will be scheduled for the interview.
Yes, around mid-May.
May.
But depends, because for masters, you are going to have the interview in March. They have this.
It's ahead.
Yes.
Earlier, sorry.
Earlier. I mean, like, really depends, actually. For example, there's one master's in a university that they have two set of, like, for example, there's application from November to April. I mean, November to Feb and Feb to April. So for those people who submitted their application from November to Feb, they are going to do the oral exam in March. That's for master. For bachelor, everything is like all the interview like in May.
In May. Oh.
Yeah.
And what are the documents you prepared for you to be able to apply for a student visa?
For the application at our university, before in our time, I submitted like a letter. There's actually a question in the university, like there are 5 specific questions like about business. You need to select one, and you need to write an essay.
The questions are related to the course that you will
Yes,
take.
I'm actually taking Bachelor of International Business.
Wow.
So, and then there are like 5 questions about globalization. I forgot what are the questions, but it's all about business. And when I started to I wrote my essay at the time.
Letter of intent. So
no, there's no letter. It's like essay for I forgot. It's like 1,500 minimum of 1,200 words at the time, and you need to write cover letter and CV, your high school diploma, letter from the higher high school. What else? Oh, that's it. But now they changed it. After our years, they changed it. They don't need to write like essay. All you need to do is to submit the school from high school and diploma and the oral exam.
you have to pass it.
Yeah, the oral exam. But it's not that hard. But our university, specifically, I'm from University of Economics, and they only accept 75 people per year. I went to Prague University of Economics and Business. Like it's one of the best university in Central and Eastern Europe. We focus on economics and business. But they only accept 75 people. So around the world.
Or
for English program.
Okay.
And I don't know about the Czech program, but for English program, they only accept 75 per year, which is
very small number.
Very small number, very challenging to get in, but I got lucky. So I believe in my luck. Thankfully, the luck is lacking. So,
so when you passed the interview, you prepared the documents for the visa. So what are those documents?
For the visa itself, when I received, I received the acceptance like around first week of May of 2023. And all I need to do is to wait for the acceptance letter and the proof of accommodation from
the school.
So they need to send it via DHL or via like courier.
Post.
From there to the Philippines. And I need to prepare for my bank statement for the show money. There's actually a computation per day.
Yeah.
An entire year as a student.
And you have to keep it all in your bank account.
Yes.
For the whole school year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But actually, for me, like, I used like my Philippine bank at the time. And as long as you can show the amount that they want, and
regardless what the currency is.
Yeah, regardless the currency, and you need to have those copy also because I applied for long-term residency permit when I was there. So I was like I gathered all the documents like the NBI in the Philippines, the police clearance when I was living abroad, the bank statement, the application form. And the appointment, those are all the requirements only. Like, it's not that demanding. Like, it's less. And all I need to do is just pass the interview. And, of course, the letter from school and the proof of accommodation. So, but you need to wait. The waiting time is so long. It's like 3 months. Some people waited for 90 days.
Yeah. But I think it's short. It's a short period of time because I heard some foreigners wanted to become a student here. They were applying for more than a year. And we don't know if they failed or we don't know. But I heard some, really, it takes like a year.
Yeah. I know, like, I don't know the process of.
So lucky or so good.
Actually, like, it's like the requirements of the visa processing for the entire Czech Republic is very straightforward. Like, you can see it in the website itself. Like, long-term residence, these are the requirements. All you need to do is just follow there. Even the computation of the bank statements are there. Like, this one, you need to have this multiple times. Something like that. It's very. So, how are you going to find mistakes there if you can just follow simple instructions? So they provided everything there. Like, okay, all you need to do is follow.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. If you are an OFW or you are a Filipino, this is for you. We sit down with real people, real stories, real lessons, real life. And if you wanted to continue to watch meaningful interviews and lessons from lived experiences, subscribe now to our platform and be part of this conversation.
And do the interview well. Like, I think that's the most important thing, the interview part.
I think that's the most challenging one.
Yeah,
The school.
I mean, the school, it's easy to get in. For me, I think I get it. I'm not the smartest person in the class. Like, I'm the basic, and I'm the average one in high school. And I don't think, they don't see the university didn't check our grades in high school.
Oh.
They just check like the diploma and the letter from the principal.
That you graduated. And
That you graduated.
Yeah.
And of course, you need to translate it in Czech. So everything. But all in all, it's just a matter of luck and destiny. I always believe in destiny.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm lucky enough. And maybe, you know what's really funny? Because my name is Jan Nino. A very Czech name.
Yeah.
I mean, not the Nino, but the Jan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And when I got accepted,
They thought you were Czech.
yes. And when I went to school, they always asked me, "Oh, are you half Czech?" Or look at my face. Am I Czech
You're
enough for you?
Asian.
Am I Czech? No. Yeah, like I think I believe in luck all the time, and I was lucky. Maybe this is my destiny, but I don't know. Like, I'm very happy here. I'm very. I don't know. It's just
Maybe
it
it's
feels
really
like
for
home,
you.
second home.
Maybe it's really for you.
Yeah.
Because it's meant for you. Because, it's a small period of time. You were able to arrive here, became a student, and accomplish what you wanted to do. So
Yeah. Imagine I started like February of 2023. In August, last week of August, I was here.
it's very quick.
Very quick.
Yeah.
I didn't wait for so long. It's not expensive. I mean, the processing time, because you are not going to pay tuition fee. Actually, that's actually another.
Oh.
You're not going to pay tuition fee until you come here. So
Was it included into your bank statement?
no.
It's just the allowance.
Yeah. No, actually it's not. Because if you are going to include the price of the tuition fee, I will show more, but I only show in the bank statement the enough amount that
For the
they're
allowance
asking.
only?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
not the bank, the university price.
And then what did you do? When you arrived here and then you have to pay for the tuition fee, right? You still have?
Well, I just want to tell you about the story about that one because I was lucky also.
Oh, okay.
Because someone believed in me. I actually come from a low-income family household. I don't have parents, to be exact. I mean, I grew up without father. I didn't even know my father, who he is. I mean, I know his name, but I didn't met him in person. My mom got pregnant at the age of 21. I understand that they didn't
Worked on.
work on together because of the age difference. It's still young. He's still in at the university at the time. And for me, I put it myself like, okay, I will understand, like, it didn't work out because they were both young. I was raised by my grandmother, and my mom was working at the time. And I think it's the best time for me to tell my story because I'm 27 years old. I just turned 27 and I really need to open myself more. I'm holding all the bad experience in life. Like my personal story, because I'm scared to be judged by people. Not just, I didn't do anything wrong, but it's just that I'm always scared, and I'm actually, I don't know, I'm not ready to tell this one before to be, maybe they are not going to be my friends if they know my story. I learned life the hard way. Like, to be honest, like, at the age of 5, I guess it's 2024, my mom got pregnant again with a different guy. That didn't work out. So my mom went back home. I was 4 at the time. I remember, it's still fresh in my mind that I know how to count number using my hands and my feet. So since my mom stopped working, we live in one house. then that's the time I experienced like how sad my life is. That's why I dream big about myself. I started when I was 4. In order for me to help my mom cooked something. We have house. It was okay. He cooked pancake. He made ice candy, and he let me sell on the street. I came from a very small town in the Philippines. It's very small town. It's Damasing, part of the Rizal. It's a town in the entire Zamboanga del Norte. It's part of the town, like municipality in Region 9. It's a very small town in a village where I need to walk from here to there. It's like one purok to another purok.
There's no cab, no taxi, no jeep.
No, what do you expect? It's a mountain. You can see birds and trees, and
You literally have to walk.
yes, I need to walk. And I was 4. No, 19. Yeah, I was 4. I was born in 1999. During that time, people are like, like the cards, and of course in the mountain, like this coins like this one. And I go there with my ice candy bags and my bag of photo. It's just buy, and I'm scared not to go home to finish all my stocks because my mom will
Get
do
angry.
it. Yes, he's very physical abusive. I know why. And but what good thing that my mom did to me, he teach me how to become like to read things. Like education is very important to us. So even though I grew up without those privilege, like when it comes to financially, but they instilled in us how to study, how value education is, and that might help us in the future. I will explain later. So, and during that time, it was so funny with my experience because of course, before ice candy is like 12 pesos. That's very, before it's big already. It was 2004. I was counting my feet and how because, they're giving me 20 pesos and even now they're laughing at me because I use my hand how to count. I was 4. Imagine that. No? It was like, no. So anyway, a few years later, my mom got married.
With a different guy.
A different guy, the father of my 3 other.
Your sister has a different father as well.
Yeah, different
from
father.
yours and from other siblings.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my mom got lucky the 3rd time around. She got married finally, and I have this stepfather. I don't know. She has personality that is very abusive for emotionally and physically, and that's also the time I realized that I really want to do more in myself. I didn't see myself living in the town, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to escape the reality. Even in high school, I mean, I have very beautiful siblings. We grew up in a very abusive household, but personality-wise, we grew up nicely up until today. Like I have very nice personality siblings. They're not mean. I have sibling. My sister has a baby now, which is I'm very happy. She has sweet baby boy.
Yeah.
8 days now. So I don't know. Crap.
Congrats to your sister.
Yeah. So I went to high school. My grandma sent me to private Catholic church. And then I realized there how to dream more and more. Like I know when I was young in elementary school that I want to do more because I feel like I didn't belong here. Like, like I want to do something more for myself, not just for me. Before I only think for myself because of course I'm so young, but I know that I didn't see myself living in the same time the rest of my life, but I still don't know why. So when I went to high school, I stayed in a boarding house, so I rarely come home. I went home like once a week or once every 2 months.
So it's like you're far from the abusive household, yeah?
It's not that far because it's 30 minutes.
I mean, you're not living on that house
but
for
not in the house.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes by motorcycle. But I stayed in a boarding house for me to to skip life.
Yeah.
Like it's the reality one. But one of the reasons also they allow me to stay in a boarding house because I joined like marching band. I have practice in the evening. Because my only reason is to skip the reality. And when I stayed there, I go home, they wouldn't allow. Oh my God, I will be in this. We have store now at that time. So I will be in the store taking care of my siblings, or one simple mistake, there will be abuse, like physical abuse. Even my friends in high school didn't know about it. Even people around me, only my neighbor knew about the situation, but they didn't say about it because my mom is very strict. She was very strict in everything. So I finished high school. A few months before I finished high school, my mom died due to cancer, which is very sad. And because my siblings are super young, they didn't experience real life. I mean, they didn't experience like the abusive part. But for me, it would be better for them to have a mom because I mean, how they raised, but they turn out well now, I guess. For me, like, I finished bachelor's degree in the Philippines. I flee, actually, tumakas ako papuntang Cebu for sinulog. But because my grandma, she's very protective also, which is the typical Filipino grandma, sweet, caring, very loving, rapo, very, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. She's a saint.
Yeah.
So I went to Cebu to meet my friends. I mean, to Sinulog, that's my first reasoning. But I brought my TOR, my
Every document.
every document. But I'm really scared about interviews before. I'm scared about talking to people. I don't know, like, I'm scared. I always question myself. So when I was in Cebu, that was January of 2020, before COVID. January and February, I went to like more than 30 interviews. I didn't get in. I don't know why. That's why I believe in destiny. No, why? I don't know. Why? Am I stupid? Why is it? Why are we hiring? I'm shaking all the time. Of course, when you go to Cebu, we go to Cebu Park, IT Park, and there are lots of call center companies everywhere. So you met people because we went from one company to the other to
So
check.
you're seeing each other.
We see each other. So and then, okay, 10 people, and there was like, oh, she got hired. There was like, me, I'm alone. Oh my God, what is this? And then I think like, oh God, I mean, destiny like led me to a way where they gave me this opportunity because a week before COVID, I received this offer for this company to work with them. Like I got the contract. And I don't know why. It was just lucky. And then a week after this COVID, total lockdown in Cebu, March 16. I still remember the day. It's like, COVID! And they offer us free accommodation, free hotels. I was, okay, my
And
grandma's
then the previous friends of yours that was hired.
they were sent back to their own provinces because their company are not offering free accommodation. As a reason, like that's why I realized I was lucky.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I was lucky. Like
I think that's the reason why you were not able to pass the interviews before.
yeah, but then I did mistake. I'm not perfect. So I was working at company. Of course, that's during COVID time. This is really funny and so embarrassing because we stayed in this hotel for the entire company. I will not mention the company. And I have few friends because I used to live in that neighborhood in that 2 months. They know, of course, during COVID time, there's liquor ban is prohibited. We negotiated the people around them to give us alcohol. Well, I'm still out of time. I was 20. Hello. So they bring us like luggage, clothes, and this liquor.
Yeah.
And they were drinking. After 6 months, they didn't give me like the opportunity to have permanent job because that's probation period. They kick us out. Like I think 2 of my friends and more. I think I forgot. I got unemployed for a year in the middle of COVID, but that's the time I met my boyfriend.
Oh, during that 1 year period.
Not 1 year, it's the 6 months. Then that August of 2020, I met someone. And he's the one like, oh, okay, encouraged me to do something more in my life. And during that time also, I was applying for another job. I got to get in. I worked there for 2 years, but I'm still talking with this German one. And he was helping me along the way. I know like during COVID, I was like the breadwinner of my family because of course they don't have work. They're all, I'm not grandparents, and my cousins, they're still studying, and we live in a household, like I with my cousin and my sibling, not my siblings because they have father, they live with their father. But I was supporting them during COVID, and this person helped me with those. And I started working. and Odette came. Baguio.
The typhoon.
You know what's really funny in my story? Because every bad moment, like COVID, I get job. Odette, no electricity, no water in Cebu, so I need to work from home to bring my PC to Dipolog. So I went back to Dipolog, I stayed there for 3 months, and someone posted on Facebook, do you want to become a teacher in Vietnam?
Oh.
So I replied on Facebook. Okay, yes, me, please. I know that he's actually the brother of my friend in high school. So like a few days later, I got invited to an interview, and I got hired. I waited for like this visa processing and stuff, but that's because of the typhoon Odette. That's super typhoon. So a few months later, I came to Vietnam, worked there, and the judge person who helped me, the German one, we decided to meet in Thailand in 2023, in January 2023. I was in Vietnam at the time. I was like, first day, it was like, I want to send you to school.
He told you that?
Yeah, the day we met, like on that day, like I see potential in you. I am ambitious. And I always wanted to do something more about myself. I said, of course, who am I to decline? It's Europe, hello. But I don't know where. I don't know when. But for me, I have this personality. If I want something, I will push myself to get it. I don't know. I'm very spoiled in a way, in a good way, maybe. But so when he proposes that opportunity to me to go back to school, I said, I'm working in Vietnam. The payment is good, of course, compared to the expenses in Vietnam. I was living in Vietnam, free accommodation. My only expenses there are like food. And the food there is
very cheap there.
Affordable. I can eat crabs every day. So, I mean, the crabs kilogram is like 200, less than 200 pesos.
Yeah.
Yes, I can get crabs every day and fish. So, what? I question myself, should I stay here? Don't get me wrong, I love teaching, but it's just that I didn't see myself being there in that position for so long. Like, I was 21, 22 at the time, 23 actually, 23. Then I realized, no, I'm still too young to do this. Maybe if I'm 40 years old, maybe I'll stay there
for good.
No, for good. But I think I can still do more.
Yeah.
So when the opportunity proposed and I grabbed it, yes, why not? Yes, why not? I don't know what. Oh my God, I'm not so smart. I don't know. Like, okay, I will do that once I'm there. So that's my motto. I will do that once I'm there. So when we stayed in Thailand for almost a month, I went back to Vietnam. I started processing my paper, and here I am. Hello, that's luck and destiny, and I believe if you really want to do something in your life, you need to focus on the things that matters. He always told me, I always quote his like, focus on the essentials. And before at the time, the essentials is to get in and to get that acceptance letter. And after that one, okay, what's the next one? Get that visa. When I moved here, I'm very amazed about the culture. I mean, it's different from the place that I used to. Of course, I'm from the small town, and my life in Cebu was crazy also. It was fun. If I was ambitious when I was living in the province, I was more ambitious when I live in Cebu. I don't know why. It's like being me to change something that I know I can, but I don't know how. I don't know why. That's actually like how. So when I come here, like, for university in Sunday, I was here. That's also a really funny story as well, because I experienced so much trouble coming in here as well.
Why? What happened?
Of course, it's really funny because I'm so excited. I received my visa starting second week of August. Okay, I want to go now in Europe because I have the visa. The university starts like third week of September, but I came here like last week of August. Then I booked like the what the promo early, like the
The early bird ticket?
no, it's like you need to cut lots of layover.
The like cheap ticket.
Yeah, cheap ticket. So I fly this airline to go to Dubai. That's fine. And I was informed in NAIA, no, you cannot bring your luggage because this airline is not connected to that airline
So
because you need to separately.
It's not like the connected airline company.
No.
Okay.
So that's really funny because oh my gosh, Jesus Christ! You know what I brought? Just a bag without clothes. Just backpack, very small bag. I left my luggage in the airport. I let my friend pick me. It's still there. I don't know what's the things. I don't know the bag. Where is it now? It's almost 3 years. I think it's damaged already. And I only brought my bag, my documents for the visa. I think like 2 clothes and underwear. That's it. When I was in Dubai, okay, I will tell you, it's so crazy. So when I was in Dubai, of course they let me come to Dubai. When I was in Dubai, I always get deported because you are not allowed to transfer to one terminal to another. That's my mistake. If you want to come here, you need to book like airline connected flight. So before you can. Yes, my next flight is to Dubai to Budapest, but they wouldn't. I already transferred to another terminals, but it's wrong. They told me like, no, you need to get visa for layover. What? I don't know if there's actually layover.
You will go outside the airport.
Yeah, already outside. So, but thankfully, that person who was there is Filipino. I was like, please, I need your help. So he sent me back to the original airport. I give you option. It's either you go back to the Philippines or you buy new ticket. Oh, imagine how expensive that ticket is. Like if you are going to buy like exact time, like this time, you only have 12 hours.
Expensive.
I was at the airport. It's my first long flight in my life. I didn't know anyone. I was like, geez, and you could have video call someone in Dubai.
Yeah.
So, okay, I was walking there with airport back and forth. I was scared. And then my next flight is in the morning and I arrive in Prague. It's like, oh, thanks God. It was like but only one bag without clothes. Everything that I have now is from the clothes that I bought like along the way. No things. Like, the first thing I did is to find cheap clothes in order for me to wear something.
Did you contact someone here, or have you met someone here?
No, that's actually the problem. When I arrived, I didn't know anyone. No one. But I know that because my boyfriend is actually from Germany, so he came here to pick me. And like, okay, he was showing around Europe. That's when I realized, okay, I think this is the life. Like I want, like, I wanted. This is life. I don't know. It's like interesting.
So how does it feel when you became a student here?
I would say it's not easy, actually. At first, like being on the different side of the table, I was the one who's explaining everything. I was the one teaching the student. When I come here, remember I was the teacher there. I was the student. I was shaking all the time. Yeah. Like my classmates are the smartest people in the world. Yeah. I mean, they come from different countries, different backgrounds. We're actually from the English program, of course. I cannot speak Czech. And they're very smart. They're really good at everything. I was like, oh my God, the Asian boy. There are a few Asian in our class, but like, there are few. But, oh my God, what is it? It's different. It's different than the one that I'm used to. Like, it's like coming out from an eggshell, like coming out in a different self. Like, okay, at first, it's hard. It's hard. I also failed some subject during my first year.
What happened when you failed the subject?
No, in our university, we don't have removal exam. You are allowed to fail for 36 credits. We have credit system, only 36 credits. And one subject is equal to 6 credits. There are 3
6 subjects only.
Depends actually. Like for example, we have mandatory subject and optional courses. So there are subjects that are 9 credits. There are 6 credits. In order for you to finish university here in the Czech Republic, you need to have 180 ECTs. There are mandatory courses, there are optional courses, and there are language. So I failed two subjects, which is understandable because it's so hard,
Too difficult.
too difficult. Like a lot of my classmates failed that subject. Like I think like 30%. There are more than 10. I know. And I mean, it's really hard. It's I don't know. I cannot explain how hard it is. Like it's new, but we took it again. The next time we passed. I failed German. It's so hard. We have, but I failed 3 subjects. It was like 13 credits in total, but I still have enough to finish. But coming here as a student, it's not easy. But the good thing here as a student is that students are helping one another. There's no competition. They're helping you how to survive. Like, for example, I'm not good at doing difficult computation. I had subject during first semester, like calculus. That's very challenging for me because the hardest math I had in high school is like algebra. What is algebra? That's the basic calculation. And I asked my
It's
friend,
difficult for you already.
yes. And I asked my friend, like, help me how to compute this one. So, well, in the Czech Republic also, the passing rate is 60%. So here, the education system is like not percentaging. Like, for example, we have quiz for 100 points. And no. Like, for example, we have quiz for 6 points. And the points that you're going to get, that would be part of the total 100 points. So you're getting points, like for your attendance, 10 points. Depends on the subject. Midterm, 50 points, something like that. So all you need to do is to count points. If ever after your final exam, if you are going to have grade of 50 to 59, you are allowed to do removal test, like retake. But if not, you're fail already. Which is, their subject are 50-50. Of course, there are other universities in the Czech Republic that allow you to do removal tests 3 times.
It depends on the school.
Depends on the school. But our university, we have removal, but with that condition that you are going to have score from 50 to 59. That's it. So it was challenging, but it's self-fulfilling. I'm actually on my last semester. I will start my last semester next month, and I only have 2 subjects left, and my test is hopefully I'll finish right this and state exam or something like that. And like what if you're going to that university, it's not hard to find a job. All you need to do is be confident, because for me, I only focus like studying and traveling, mostly traveling, studying and exploring, because I want to learn about the culture, like how European works, how European enjoy life, how I explored different countries in Europe. And trying. It's not just me exploring places, but it's me understanding them, and they're trying the culture, how they live, how the lifestyle is, and it's like that's also the thing that you are going to discover dreams and ambition and portraying what you want to be in the future.
I think when you're going to different places, like when you're exploring or you're traveling any place, you're expanding your psychological territory, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I'm expanding my horizon.
So it's not just the intention of you learning it, but it's automatically you're gaining the knowledge of their culture, of the people, of the food, of the places, diba? What's interesting about you, I notice it, is you're always taking the risks, which is good. And that's, I think, I would, if I would give a message to a younger generation, because I'm almost going to 40, so I'm always telling them to take the risks, because you were young, you have the time in the world, and when you're between like 20s, that's the time that you should take a lot of risks, because you don't have a lot of responsibilities, you're on your own, usually, diba? And so you will discover a lot of things which will empower you, which will help you move to the direction that you're supposed to be in.
Yeah, that's really true. I agree with that. When it comes to taking risks, I'm a risk taker. I believe in that. And for me, I always do calculated risk because for me, even though I'm here like travel, I also have family I'm the breadwinner. I'm supporting my my grandma, and my cousins and my siblings also. Like, so I send them to school. I send them, but for me, every decision I make, I think it carefully.
Yeah.
I'm a risk taker, but if I'm going to say something about the other people, because we have different story. Maybe you are lucky with you don't have someone to support to, but do not be scared to try some new things. Do not scared to push what you really want in the future. Focus on the fashion. Focus on your goal. Because for me, I am in that position right now that I always want to, but I don't know how. That's what I mentioned before. I don't know how, but this is the life that I want. And if you are going to ask me even before COVID, before I experienced life, if I am going to figure out my life in the next 5 to 10 years, I think I will just stay there in the Philippines because no one will help me. It's just lucky. Luck for me, luck is the big word, because meeting this person open lots of door for me. Opens like this opportunity to become a better person, to dream. I mean, he's the one who helped me to achieve the goal that I want. He may be supportive on those things, but it's within you to nurture it. Like for me, like I did the studying. He cannot study for me. I did the work, and for me, like, yes, I admit that the first 2 years I didn't go to work. I'm scared. I'm shy. I have something in me like, no, I don't know. I cannot work. I don't know. Like,
And I think it's natural, you know.
Yeah, like
You're just new here, diba?
the first time I had work before, like my first work, I worked like in a museum in Prague, beer museum, and it's all about talking to people, accommodating. And there's one situation that they asked me to wash dish in front of people, and I was crying. I was like, I don't know why. I don't know.
That's the thing that you don't want, the last thing that you wanted to do, right?
It's not about, I'm not choosy actually. I can do whatever things, but I was like so sad because I didn't expect that. And I mean, this is not the job I signed up for. I always check the contract, like, you know, they were cleaning. But I was crying at the time, so that's why I realized I wanted more. So I focused on improving myself more at the time. And then I got lucky again that I sent application using LinkedIn. I got accepted. I am working now. I sort of finance job. I got lucky to get in for internship, and now I'm working after 5 months of internship. They offered me the full-time job. I'm working full-time job now, so it's still another luck. Why luck? Because in that company, to be able to work in a Czech, most corporate company, they require you to speak other language aside from English.
Multilingual.
Yeah, and for me, I was lucky again. That's the big word of the day.
Because you're not multilingual.
No, I can't. Yeah, I cannot. Like, yeah, I can speak a little Spanish, a little German, but it's not that in a position that I can do like business meeting in those language. No, like I cannot do this conversation. I cannot even speak the Latino language fluently, like at a deeper level. Yes, I can understand, but like,
you're much fluent in English and Cebuano.
I'm very fluent in Cebuano. I can very fluent in Bisaya. So for Tagalog.
Okay, hold on. Let us just explain to people why you're speaking in English, okay?
Yeah.
Because maybe ngayon alam niyo na kung bakit he's speaking in English, because he's not really fluent in Tagalog and he's only fluent in Cebuano and English, right? So mga Englishero at Englishera dyan, pati ako napapalaban sa kanya.
Sorry.
So, yun, continue.
Yeah, oo nga, hindi ako marunong masyado mag-Tagalog. Pero nakakaintindi ako. You studied at school. And I don't know why. It was so funny because I was of course, when you process visa, you will be in Manila.
Yeah.
I was staying for 6 months, 3 months.
So how did you make a conversation to the people there?
Well, I have lots of friends in Manila who can speak Cebuano.
Ah, okay.
They're from Dipolog, they're from Cebu,
Yeah.
they're there, and they're visiting me all the time, and their friends are speaking English only. So,
okay.
which is really nice for me. I don't need to adjust. Hello. Oh yeah, this is in my favor, but I can, of course, I can speak Tagalog, but like the basic one, like the daily
But
conversation.
I think the most important thing is you understood it.
Yeah, I understand everything, but it's just that when we talk like deeper conversation, like like
Okay,
deep,
don't know the
deep
meaning,
one.
yeah.
I don't know, like what is that? Right? What is that? Well, tell me more. But that's really funny also because I remember I didn't know anyone when I come here.
Yeah.
I didn't know anyone from the Czech Republic. The first time I met someone Filipino is in a Filipino store, in Jelly store, in like the
And
old
she's
in
a Cebuana as
Palmuca.
well.
Oh yeah, so like
Yeah.
oh my god! Wait, I met people there.
Yeah.
And I was posting something on TikTok, and this Erasmus girl messaged, "Oh, let's! I'm also doing Erasmus this semester. I'm from the Philippines. Let's meet." We went out for lunch. We met. They brought me to Christmas party with Ate Marison. This one at that time they're speaking Tagalog. I was like, I cannot speak. I cannot speak Tagalog. I was studying English all the time, and they're shocked now because I can speak Tagalog. Like at least we can do conversation, and like fully, still no, still no. But that's really funny because every time we went out, I was like talking with them in Bisaya, and they're the one adjusting to. Because why should I speak English all the time? Like hello and hello. That's so funny. I was like talking them in Bisaya, and this girl, Naisa. She's back in the Philippines now. She finishes her master's degree, and I was talking with her all the time because she's the only one who can understand Cebuano. And I was like, okay, relax.
It's like you have an interpreter.
Yeah, she's the interpreter, and I'm the one like, please, understand me. Sometimes like. Ate Marison is we're like, okay, I understand. But that's so funny. That's a really funny story of to go here.
Going back to your childhood story, do you think that those memories or those experiences that you have in the past brought you from where you are right now? Like the motivation that you have, the goals that you have?
Definitely. Like one of the reasons why I dream big, I dream more about myself, why I envision bigger dreams, impossible dreams now because of my childhood. If I didn't experience those those abuse, those problem, I see my parents struggling financially and how my grandparents are struggling also. Those are the hitting point for me to see like, oh, this is not the life I want. I want to do more. Like I always told myself, hopefully if I will become successful in the future, it's not about me anymore. I am contented about my life. It's about me helping my community, helping my of course, like I keep saying, with my siblings, like, you need to study. School is very important. I mean, for me, if I didn't study before, because I'm studious kind of person, like, like I didn't show it all, but I always learn something. I want to learn more. I want to learn something more. So going back to the question, it's for me, the person I am today because of who I was during my childhood, the bullying in high school. I was bullied because of my skin. Imagine, I was so tan. I was so dark skin because I like going to the beach. This is Rizal. You can see beach here. I mean,
over there, yeah.
We usually go for sea clams and going there. And look at here. If you can see me in 2011.
Were you grateful for it?
Well, yes. Yes, in a way, because I'm grateful for that experience because that made me strong now.
Yeah.
It made me ambitious. And without those experience, I don't think I will be here now because I will be contented with that life if I don't have those experience. If I will have the luckiest, I mean, not the luckiest. If I will have like the normal kid experience, like other,
maybe you will be comfortable.
I will be comfortable. I'm not comfortable before, but that brought me to something bigger now. I mean, something that I can envision myself to do more. Which is really funny because I always told myself, like, hopefully, if I will be successful in the future, I always go back to my core. I really need to go back to my town, and I really need to do something that I can help my community. It's not just me anymore.
It's like contributing.
Yeah, I need to contribute for my community because for me, I see what I saw in my community is like the same cycle all the time. You know, it's normal in the Philippines that you need to go to school, right? You need to go to school all the time. And once you finish university, you are going to get married and have children and you're not going to work.
Yeah.
And I really hate that idea because it seems like you're going around a circle. It's
And
like,
you're the one who breaks the chain.
yeah,
right?
I think like in our small town, like that town consists of 500 people or less. Like it's a very small town, and everyone knows everyone. Like I know even the child now. I know everyone.
Family.
Everyone is family, but it's just not. It's not. It's a breaking cycle. There's no cycle. And I really want to show you are sent by your parents to school. For you to be able to have life, to have better life, right? To be able to support your kids and to be able to support your family by yourself, if you have family in the future. But if you are going to, I don't know. I don't know. It's really meant to say, but I cannot judge them in that way. But this is my personal insight about that experience. The one. What I saw in that community is that it's like your graduation, having children, which is normal. Okay, it's having children, but if you are not going to work and stay there, it's
You're
not
like,
normal anymore because it's like having the same life and ever and ever. Yes, you're happy, but I don't think happiness is enough for you. Like, I mean, you know, like if you are going,
it's not all the time that you will be happy. You should be at least practical at some point.
Yeah. That's one thing that we need to teach young Filipinos nowadays. That you need to be practical in every decision that you make because, like, if you are going to do the same thing all the time, I'm not perfect, but it's like if you are going to the same cycle, what will happen in the next generation to come? If that's the same cycle, we're putting the chain all the time with the same process, the same struggle, the same time. Like I think this is the best time for us to be able to communicate, to be able to break the cycle.
Yeah.
Because if we teach people how to dream more and to give them hope for them to be able to grow, not just an individual, as a whole in a community, I think it's nice, right? Like people are working.
Yeah.
Unemployment rate in the Philippines is low. Which is nice.
It would give a huge impact to not only in the community but our nation, right?
Yeah. I will not say the entire nation directly, but it's too big. It's too ambitious, to be honest. But let's start small. Like start in a community
and
by yourself. Yeah, in a family. But hopefully, I envision my siblings to do the same.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I always ask the question: why is it some people, even though they experienced bottom rock moment of their life, like the difficult, tough experiences, they still chose to stay on the same place or scenario? You know what I mean?
yeah, to answer that one directly, it's like they're contented and they're happy already with the life that they have.
Yeah, that's confusing because it's difficult for you, but yet you stay, di ba?
Yeah.
But because we have similarities as far as upon understanding your story, we have kind of similarities because I call it like the bottom rock moment where you experienced difficult time and then that pushed you to become more, to have a dream, to have a goal. So you were on that point when you're very, very young age. So I'm on that part when I was a teenager. And so I always ask the question, why is it some people chose to stay regardless if they were having some trouble, if they were, having a difficult time already, you know?
My grandma once told me when I was young, you grew up poor, you end up poor. My grandma always told me that, like, hello, that's not the reason why I went to university and learn everything I want. But I think, like, in the community perspective, I really think that why they choose to have the same cycle, it is because they're happy and they're contented. And I don't believe in the word contentment. Like in my personal perspective, the way I see the life in a bigger perspective, I've been traveling around. I've been experiencing different kind of culture. I experienced privilege lately. I don't know. I'm just lucky. That's the word. And for me, like, there's no such thing as contentment, but there's a word for growing and evolving. And because, like, for example, if you are actually in that life, yes, I know, like, life, even though there's suffering, like, financially or even emotionally, if they're contented of what they have now, I think that's actually, they're happy about it and they're okay. I don't think that word okay is enough.
Yeah.
In a long, yes, they're happy now, but how about your children in the next few years?
Yeah.
Will be that kinds of situation is enough for you to that happiness will feed your children. That happiness will provide tuition fee for your children. Will that happiness will give your children a better future?
Yeah.
No, it's not. That's why it's evolving. You need to grow. You need to push people to be someone. Because you know what I learned about living in Vietnam? When I was in Vietnam, of course, English is not their native language, right? It's Vietnamese. But at the age of 2, their parents send their school to English school for them to be able. They set already this mindset that in the future they are going to move abroad to study, which is really nice because you know, like if you are going to go, the basic salary there is like lower compared to the Philippines. Too small. But they have this burning passion that they want change in their life. Change is very important. But if you stick with it and you want stagnant life, there's nothing.
Nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. And that contentment, going back to contentment, if you are going to stick with it, no, it's not working. I don't know, it's sad. And hopefully in the future, like people will realize that there are actually people who are trying to, you know, like grow, and not just for this generation, but for the future generation to come. Like,
you know what, your story as a student coming here really changed my perspective. You know why? Because I always thought that to be a student here, you need to be rich. You need to be an A student. You need to be smart. But your story, like being a student here, changed my perspective because that gives an opportunity to everyone or someone in the Philippines that even though they came from a poor family, they can still become a student in foreign country.
Well, you know what's really nice about being in Europe? I mean, it's not about paying or something, having the resources to be able to come here. There are lots of opportunities for you to come here. You remember, like, we have this Erasmus Mundus. It's like fully funded scholarship for master's program. And I know some Filipino friends who are actually studying in the Czech Republic now. It's free and they're not paying anything. They are receiving allowance at every month. And I don't think it's just it's not about having money or without money. It's about
being rich.
It's not about being rich. It's about pushing your children at a young age to study and to have good grades, and to give them that hope and that dreams for them to be able to be great. If they dream big, they actually pursue something because there are lots of scholarship around the world.
Yeah,
it's just that
it's not just in Czech Republic.
Not just in Czech Republic, but around Europe or in the United States, there's scholarship. There are other opportunities. It's just that it's a matter of you looking for it. And I think like. What I understand about Filipinos because they're scared. They're scared to take the risk.
Yeah,
I think that's actually the problem. And I think like if you are contented and you want that same life because you're scared to go somewhere, you're scared about change, nothing will happen. Hello, you'll be staying the same. And it's very important for them to I think like putting the ambition and the dream.
To relive that ambition.
Yeah. Because I don't know, like when you're young, when you dream more, people call you ambitious. I think like that's a positive way of looking things in a brighter perspective. Because if you're ambitious enough, you can set goals, but please make sure that your ambitions are achievable.
What I think about ambitious word is about, I think you should be ambitious when it comes to growing yourself, not materially speaking, because ambitious word became negative when you turn the ambition for the material things,
Correct.
worldly things.
Yeah.
But if you're aiming for growth, for success, I think ambitious is a positive word. It's a good word.
Yeah, that's correct. So just be ambitious for the goal and the successes that you want to see in your future. Because if you just want to become ambitious because you want
Branded as Ferrari.
you want Birkin. So that's that's too much.
Yeah.
But you want to be ambitious because you want to have a better job in the future, better opportunity. That's really
Better
good.
life.
No, better life. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who don't like a better life?
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good. Hopefully. So if I am going to give advice for the future generation, like the young children or the families now, they need to start putting their children to education and forcing them to do the education to take seriously. Because what I saw now, in the Philippines, like since some educations are free, people are taking advantage of it. I'm just like, no, it's not good. It's like, it's just people are going to school just to get that diploma, and after that they're not working. Oh, my cousin is not working also. That's why I'm very mad.
So it's like you were studying, but you're not applying what you have.
Yeah, because they're scared, and I don't think so. Oh,
I think you were right. Taking the risks, and that's the message that you wanted to give to the future generation. I think.
Yeah.
Do you have any message for the upcoming students here?
My message for the upcoming students will be: do not be scared to take the risk to come here. I know it's not hard, but you will get used to it, and just focus on the brighter side. Focus on the essentials. What I mean essential, focus on the goal that you set for yourself. Because I think for me, Europe is the new US. US is the American goal, right? American dream. But now I think Europe is the dream now.
Yeah.
I mean, in here, like the common market, you can travel around. It's free access to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's accessible.
Do you recommend Czech Republic?
Definitely, I will recommend Czech Republic. Well, first, it's affordable.
Yeah.
I mean, the cost of
Cheaper
living is
compared to other European countries.
Yes, correct. If it's affordable, it's easy to access. Transportation-wise, yes. Education system is really nice as well. We have very nice university, not just my university, but other university in Prague, like Charles University, in Brno, Maastricht University.
Yeah, there's a lot of schools accepting international students.
CZU, technology, something. There are lots of universities. There's lots of opportunity that you can, but for them, it's better for them to know what they want before they come here. Make a reason for you to come here, not just come here just to visit countries in Europe.
Yeah.
Come here.
Have a deeper reason.
Deeper reason, not just come here to make and look for a farm. Hello! That's not the real reason. Because I have few people who I'm talking the last few months. They're just, I'm jealous because they're traveling around Europe, and I want to study there because I want to look for a farm, which is not nice. Hello! Come here to find job and better opportunity for better future, no?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Nino.
Thank you so much.
You have a very good story, and I'm sure you will, someone else's lives will be impacted through this video.
Thank you so much. I would like to also to take this opportunity to thank you for inviting me. I actually, when you told me to last December to be part of this podcast, and I said yes directly because it's the time. For me it's the best time for me to tell my story. I'm 27 now, and I think I'm mature enough to say something about it. If you are going to invite me with the age of 9, I cannot say anything at all. Hello, what's life during that age? But now I think it's best time to change people's perspective in how they think about their goals and their ambition. I didn't come from a very luxurious life back home, but I was given the opportunity, and I took the opportunity, not just for myself, but the people around me. I mean, my family back home. My experience as a student in Prague is a great opportunity to tell to people, to be able to influence them to come here to dream bigger and have more goals.
Yeah, because real stories brings a lot of encouragement to other people.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so
It's
much.
a great opportunity for us to share someone else's stories, especially yours.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
So sa mga student dyan, for all the students who wanted to study abroad, maybe you have this kind of goal or dream that you wanted to, take a risk to study overseas. Look at the story of Dino. It's very inspiring. Well, thank you so much. And last message? Anything?
Be brave.
Be
And
brave.
choose your dreams.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, inyo. So, we'll see you again next time. Salamat. Maraming salamat sa panonood. And once again, this is Diary of an OFW, kung saan...
Ito ang kwento niyo. Again.
Thank you.
Thank you.